Hello everyone! Welcome back to Elexhub channel. So today, I will show you the 4DOF robotic arm na pinapagana ng offline voice commands gamit ang VC02 module to sort boxes in different locations based on color or number. So this robotic arm has 4 degrees of freedom, sakto para sa mga tasks na nangangailangan ng basic hanggang moderate na precision tulad ng paglipat o pagsort ng mga kahon. Our objective for today, when you say blue box, automatic na ililipat ng arm ang blue box sa designated area. And when you say box number 1, it will bring it to the zone number 1. And then the best part here is you don't need any internet or app. Offline lahat gamit lang ang VC02 voice recognition module. Our VC02 module is configured to send pulse signals sa Arduino based sa command na maririnig niya. So for example, blue box or box number 3. It will send a specific number of pulses to the Arduino. So on the Arduino side, dalawang input pins ang nakalaan. Signal pin number 1 para sa color commands. Signal pin number 2 para sa numbered boxes. Then, we have a check pulses function na nagbibilang kung ilang pulses ang dumating at alin sa mga pre-programmed na sequences ang kailangang i-trigger. Once the correct count is detected, mag-a-activate agad ng tamang movement routine. So, isang pulse, ibig sabihin blue box, move it to the blue area. Then, tatlong pulses, green box yan, transfer it to the green area. Now, I'll walk you through the connections of the components in the 4DOF robotic arm setup na nakabase sa Arduino at VC02. So, ready? Let's get started. So here, I will explain step by step how to wire the components to build the 4DOF robotic arm kasama ang Arduino sensor shield at VC02 module. So here is the simplified schematic, but in this tutorial, we will focus on properly connecting the VC02 voice module. And if you want to use a joystick for manual control instead, check mo yung link sa description para sa separate guide sa 4DOF joystick wiring at programming. Now, let's proceed sa ating connection ng power supply. So, we're using an external 5 volts, 5 amperes power adapter. And then, the 5 volts line, ikabit sa 5 volts pin ng Arduino sensor shield para sa servos at board power. Then, the ground line connects sa ground pin ng shield. So, para naman sa ating servo motors, so meron tayong 4 servos para sa bawat axis. So, servo number 1, base rotation, signal wire sa pin number 3. Servo number 2, shoulder, signal wire sa pin number 5. Servo number 3, elbow, signal wire sa pin number 6. And servo number 4, gripper, signal wire sa pin number 9. And para sa ating power wires, all red wires go to 5 volts. And all black wires go to ground. And para naman sa connection ng ating VC02 voice recognition module, so connect the VCC to 5 volts, connect the ground to ground, then connect the TCK or the B0 sa Arduino pin number 1, and then connect the TMS or the B1 sa Arduino pin number 2. And if you want a manual control option, so available din ang tutorial para sa joystick setup. So let's proceed now sa ating coding. So in the coding part, we will start by including the servo library. So dito nakabase ang control ng mga servos gamit ang Arduino. So next, magdadeclare tayo ng 4 na servo objects para sa waist, shoulder, elbow, and gripper. And ito yung 4 na galaw kaya 4DOF ang tawag. We will also set the initial positions for each servo. So ito yung POS, variables na tumutulong para malaman ng code kung nasaan ang bawat axis. So we have 2 input pins for pulse reading. So signal pin number 1 para sa 3 sequences and signal pin number 2 para sa 5 sequences. So may mga pulse counters na nagbibilang ng signals, high, low bilang trigger. And in the setup function, attach the servos to their respective Arduino pins, iset ang input pins, then move the robotic arm to its default pose using the move arm function. In the loop function, so continuous ang checking ng pulses. Then, if there's a signal on pin number 2, tatawagin ang handle first pin for sequences A to C. And kapag pin number 2 naman, handle second pin para sa sequences ng V to Z. Then, meron din tayong move smooth function that controls the gradual, smooth motion of each servo. So, meron din tayong move arm function ang nagpa-position ng lahat ng axes sabay-sabay. So, bawat run sequence ay program na steps. So, go to pick point, close the gripper, lift object, rotate to drop location, open gripper, then return to home position. So overall, meron tayong 8 sequences na pwede mong i-customize. So we have ABC for pin 1 commands and VWXYZ for pin 2 commands. So important note lang guys, so dito sa part ng mga movement sequences, dito talaga medyo ma-effort gawin. So even if the code is the same, it doesn't mean every 4DOF robotic arm will move the same way. So lalo na kung DIY build o mano-manong assemble. So there are many factors to consider. So sometimes, hindi pantay ang pagkakakabit ng brackets or servo mounts. Pwede rin na iba-iba ang orientation ng mga servo habang ini-install. And some joints may be too tight or too loose, kaya nag-iiba ang response. And even the center of gravity and gripper alignment, malaki ang epekto sa precision ng galaw. Because of this, hindi sapat na basta kopyahin lang yung value sa move arm function. So you really need to do actual testing and fine-tuning sa bawat joint para masiguradong maayos, accurate, at hindi sumasabit o tumatama sa ibang bahagi ng arm ang kilos. So if you notice that objects aren't landing exactly in their target locations or may konting sablay sa anggulo, highly recommended na i-calibrate muna ang robot bago gamitin sa totoong sorting. So good news guys, meron tayong separate video tutorial for calibration. Step by step naming ipapakita doon kung paano i-test bawat servo. I-adjust yung movement values at i-record yung tamang positions na akma sa build ng robot nyo. So if you want your robotic arms movement sequences to be smooth, precise, and reliable, so panoorin nyo muna yung calibration video bago kayo mag-proceed sa actual voice command tasks. And now, let's move on to the programming ng VC02 module. So una, buksan mo ang browser at isearch ang voice.aithinker.com. And tandaan, Chinese ang default language nito kaya kailangan nating i-translate. So wag gamitin ang browser translator. Sa mismong site, i-click lang ang English sa upper corner para lahat mag-English. Next, click the register for free and create your account. So once you have registered, you'll automatically be directed to the page para gumawa ng program para sa VC02. So para naman sa ating product information, so sa select product category, piliin lang ang lamps, tapos ceiling lamp. Wala kasi tayong specific option para sa robotic arm, pero it won't affect how the program works. So sa select scene, piliin ang offline. Then, sa select module, piliin ang VC02. Sa product name, lagyan mo ng kahit anong pangalan na gusto mo. And then sa language, siguraduhin na English ang pipiliin. If you choose a different language, your English voice commands won't work. And we're done now with the product information section. Now, let's move on to the voice SDK settings. So, sa front-end signal ng processing, iwan lang lahat sa default. Then, the steady-state noise reduction is open. So, para sa ating pin configuration, change the SWCLK to GPIOB0, then SWD to GPIOB1. And leave all other settings unchanged, no need to modify anything else here. And para sa ating wake-up word customization, so may default wake-up words na pwede mong gamitin, magdagdag o mag-delete. So para sa tutorial na ito, magdadagdag ako ng Jarvis at Alexa bilang wake-up words. And ang ating wake-up sensitivity is high. Sa reply for wake-up, gagamitin ko ang default reply. Then, let's customize the offline command words and response words. So dito natin isa-set ang voice commands. So under the behavior, give a unique name to the action. For example, papalitan ko ang default na turn on ng grab blue. And in the command word, lagay mo ang mga voice trigger. So, tatlo ang ilalagay ko, blue box, grab blue box, and blue. Then, separate ang bawat command word gamit ang vertical bar. In reply word, ito ang sasabihin ng VC02 kapag na-detect ang command. So, ang ilalagay ko ay OK. And that's the process for adding commands under each behavior. So, uulitin lang ito para sa iba pang commands. Now, let's move on to the control details. Importanteng part ito para magpadala ng signal sa Arduino. So, sa behavior, halimbawa, grab blue, i-click ang add control. So, control type to GPIO B0, action to pulse, period is 100 milliseconds, and times is 1. Isang pulse signal lang. So, ganun din ang gagawin mo sa iba pang behaviors. Ang i-adjust lang ay ang times kung ilang pulse ang kailangan. So, sa ating recognition sensitivity, iset ito sa high. And para sa ating wake up free command words, leave at default. And for speaker configuration, choose between a male or female voice. So, para sa tutorial, pipiliin ko ang Xiaofeng male announcer. And ang volume is 100. Ang speed of speech at brightness, default lang. And para sa other configuration, the boot broadcast, piliin ang has boot broadcast. Maglagay ng text na sasabihin pag on ng module. Halimbawa, system ready. And para sa quit for timeout, iset sa max na 60 seconds. Then reply for quit, maglagay ng custom reply kung gusto mo. Halimbawa, I'm off now. And para sa quit command, pwedeng default o magdagdag ng iba gaya ng buy. So once everything is set up, so here's what to do next. So click the make a new version. Then sa add description, optional kung maglalagay ka. And i-click ang build SDK, then wait around 10 to 30 minutes. And once it's done, click the download firmware. Now, paano nga ba i-flash ang firmware sa VC02 module? So, after downloading the firmware zip file, extract mo ito sa isang folder. In the video description, merong link para i-download ang Uni1 Update Tool. So, i-download mo ito at extract din sa folder. After that, buksan ang folder ng Uni1 Update Tool at i-run ang uni1 update tool.exe. Next, connect the VC02 module to your computer via USB cable. Then, siguraduhin na lalabas ang device name at COM port sa Uni1 Update Tool window. And in the tool, click the button to select the bin file. Then, hanapin ang firmware file na uniapp release update.bin mula sa extracted firmware folder. Click the Start Upgrade button to begin flashing. And while it is starting, pindutin ang RST button sa VC02 module para tuloy ang flashing. Then, wait for the process to finish. Kapag tapos na, makikita mo na successful ang upload. And that's it! Your VC02 module is now ready with your custom voice commands and settings. So before tayo mag-proceed sa ating demo, calibrate muna ang servos para maayos ang default angles. Then, i-define ang peak and drop zones. And i-test ang pulse detection. So pwede mong gamitin ang manual button trigger para i-check. Then, let's see it in action.
Jarvis. Step 1. Stock 2. Stock 3. Stock 4. Stock 5. Stock 5. Blue box. Red box. Green box.
So there you have it, guys. We have successfully set up the voice-controlled 4DOF robotic arm using the VZ02 pulse-based command. So it is an offline automation that is simple yet powerful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe para updated kayo sa mga bagong tutorials. This is Elexhub powering up your projects. Kita-kits sa next video.